All right. Hey, how's it going? David here. And yeah, thank you so much for interest in these free landing page audits. So here's about what's going to happen in the next roughly 5 to 8 minutes. We'll walk through your landing page, and by the end of the video, you should walk out with few actionable tips and tricks that you can apply in the next 24 hours. Okay, so trust revenue. Let's start from launch to exit. So first things first, the logo itself, it's really hard to read, okay? Especially these launch, revenue, deal, and growth parts. I have really large screens, so are probably easier to read, but on smaller screens, it'll be almost impossible to read, okay? So we should probably simplify the logo. Startup, acquire, co-founder, launchpad, feed, a Libra API, add startup, from launch to exit. List your startup for free on Launchpad, grow revenue, and sell security with verified buyers and escrow protection. Okay, so this is exactly what I just read. This part right here, I think this is better than from launch to exit. You really should target. When you think about it, you have only 3 seconds. In 3 seconds, you need you need people get hooked. Okay, you need to convince, quote unquote, convince people to stay on your landing page and trust your product. How you can achieve that is that within those 3 seconds, you talk about, you showcase how you solve your ICP's problems, okay, and what outcomes that does it lead to. From launch to exit, it's really hard to understand what you do at first glance, but once you say list your startup for free, like you list your startup for free, someone reads it and like, oh shit, damn, I want to do that. On Launchpad, and you say on Launchpad, but this says trust revenue, so maybe it's just me, but I see this balance here. Okay, grow revenue and sell security with verified. So if you center align this, and then ideally you should see some sort of a dashboard. Okay, this is good. This is probably good. How it works, let's say. These graphics are probably good for how it works, but not for the main graphic. Okay, the main graphic should cover the problems you're trying to solve. And how you can do that is that you will add a video. You would add a video explanation of the product, or you will add an actual live dashboard, which I believe you have like right here, recently listed. Okay, recently listed is, from my point of view, better than this part right here. So people want to see like what's already live. Okay, people want to see what you already can offer. So they want to see the social proof. Like they will ask themselves, okay, I want to I want to post my startup there. I want to list my startup there. What is the social proof? Like how many startups are already listed? If you already have those, just have all of those here. Just have them here, so people can quickly associate it with okay, this product is legit. I really trust it. You know, featured startup. I am not sure why you have those two post C requests. Oh, I just reviewed that page. Wait, is it your product or not? But I just recorded the video where I review post C. It's interesting. And this one. Okay, I didn't review that one. But it's kind of funny. Yeah. Someone is selling that also. Okay, interesting. And then you have, once you have that list of startups, people will associate that more. Okay, we also need some introductory section. So we are missing all of the good stuff. Okay, so right now it just looks like a product showcase and like the actual startup showcase, and that's it. We do not have any info about the actual product. So what problems it solves, we don't know how it works, we don't have sections that displays the outcomes, this displays the benefits, we don't have section that talks about the user reviews, user stories. This is founder's feed, it doesn't speak to me, it's reviews. Okay, so it should be more like a review based. There's a lot of sections that are missing. Okay, how it works, the introductory section, I'll just list those again. How it works, introductory section, list of benefits, the before and after state. Okay, so ideally you should have some before and after state. The least you can do is just to have two different boxes, before trust revenue and after trust revenue. You want to show them the transition. Okay, so you want to show them where they are at, and you want to show them where they can be if they start using your product. Okay, because right now this is like really product heavy. Excuse me. This is really product heavy, and you can only do that if you have really big following. I'm not sure if you already have that. Like you see, like right here, the world's most transparent startup community. We need to have more of these sections here. We need to have more of these. Okay, if you want to have landing page, that landing page needs to work like your sales machine. Okay, your sales machine, and you need to describe every single thing that is connected to your product. Once you don't do that, people will have problems with really understanding the true value. Okay, why should I trust revenue? Why shouldn't I use this product? Okay, so maybe you should also add a comparison table. So you should list out all of those different platforms where people can list their products, and highlight you should highlight your startup, your company, and then you just list the other ones, and you would just describe and show them why your product is better. Because if you don't do that, people will have really big problems with associating your product with outcomes. And this is what all landing pages should be about. Okay, you should associate my personal problems, your ICP's problems with your product, and build sections around that. Okay, so if you want to learn more, I also wrote this blog post. In the past 5 days, I reviewed 30 websites. You can read this through. I'll include a link in the YouTube video description below, and you can go from there. So yeah, if you have anyone else who might need help with landing page, maybe some of your startups that are listed here, we can maybe talk. I can probably review some of those landing pages as well. Maybe we can discuss that. Okay, I'll be more than happy, because the value, I believe the value is still there, and it'll be free for quite some time, so we can discuss those ideas. You can let me know. I'll Once I send you this video, and after you watch it, you can get back to me. Okay, so yeah, this is it, and thank you so much. See ya. Bye.